Hi, I'm Neville Gabie. We're on a very noisy Olympic park where I'm working as the artist in residence for the ODA. I'm here for 15 months really whilst the Olympic Park is being built. They invited me to be an artist in residence with a completely open brief. The idea was just to respond to what was happening within the hoardings and perhaps give that a visibility to a wider audience. I think that kind of freedom that you're allowed as an artist to do that is really unique and special. I went into that stadium. It's a vast arena, and I thought, how do I as one person begin to kind of make sense, articulate this big space? How can I bring it back to the individual? So I kind of had this idea of trying to see if I could make a film sitting in every seat in the stadium, which seemed like a great idea at the time. There are 80,000 seats. I've only done 11,000. It's beginning to seem a little bit daft now. But it was again trying to think, how can I articulate the space in terms of me? And then other projects have been much more around the people who are working in the park. So when I first started my residency at the ODA, they showed me these visualizations of what the north part of the park was, sort of looking towards the velodrome, so that direction. And it just immediately struck me that there was a strong parallel with this Seurat painting, which is in the National Gallery, because you've got bridges in almost the identical place. Where there are factories in the Seurat, there's the Velo here. And then I was kind of thinking, well, if I recreated it, who would my characters be in this photograph? And I spent quite a bit of time really thinking about who each of those people were. Steve in the front is one of the security guards with a security dog to replace the dog in the Seurat. Keith is a landscape gardener. John is actually the architect for the landscaping there. So it was very much about who the people were who were occupying this landscape. Again, as well as just finding out about the people, I wanted to find out about the painting. So I've done a lot of research about the original Seurat painting and how he literally populated a landscape with characters from that part of Paris. And I think the parallels seem to me to be quite extraordinary. Everybody I ever speak to about the ODA talks about wanting to leave something that's lasting for the East End of London. And I really hope that that translates to being more than words, and actually in 10, 15 years' time, we're still talking about this as having been an extraordinary moment.